Alright, I'll try and do this quick, but got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to sell. It is dirty, dusty, it's sat for 6 years. Slash two-wheel drive, heavy duty. That's about as thick of a Lexan as I've seen. Kind of your basic build. Two-wheel drive, standard, hobby wing, SC8, low C, 2800 kV, mod 1 pinion, or 48, whatever, 48 pitch, RPM hubs, Spectrum radio, stock servo, alloy hub, or blockhead rather, alloy hubs, Techno drive shafts. Another slash two-wheel drive. This one is the one that I raced a whole bunch. And I don't think that there's a stock part other than the transmission housing on here. Old Proline bumper, STRC front shock tower, front bulkhead, Proline ProTrack, A-arms, STRC, hardened hinge pins throughout, Savox 1258 TG. I'll throw the Milapse transponder in there. Spectrum RS Gen 2, SMC 10.5 motor. Again, Pro length or ProTrack length. We went with the low CSCTE drive shafts, Techno hubs, Techno drive shafts, alloy caps, hardened push rods, pistons, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, number 2 down. This is the 4x4 slash. Kind of your all-weather basher. Everything's waterproof, everything's beefy. Techno drive shaft, drive shaft, center shaft, low C10, shocks, RPM body mounts, a big low C motor with a waterproof hobby wing. There's a BEC in here. The Spectrum radio is in there. This is the waterproof high-tech. Tracks the C hubs, alloy hubs. It's all, yeah, 3 down. This is the last of the short course trucks. This is the last one I bought before I quit racing, so didn't race it much, but this is the lightest weight body I've ever seen, and it was not durable enough for the razor that put the paint lines on. So whoever buys this one, I'll throw in an uncut, untouched. What is this? This is a Proline Flowtech. Where did I get that? Tees Hobby? Yeah, Tees. I don't even think they're open anymore. So completely stock. This is a Serpent Spider. What is it? An SRX2 SCT. So it's the two-wheel drive Serpent short course, broken rear bumper, really ineffective in any real capacity. Some really nice electronics. Like I said, this is the last one that I bought, put together before I quit. Spectrum 6040, just a simple 3-channel Spectrum, Milapse again, and then the Tekin RSX, and I think this is the 8.5 SMC. Yeah, 8.5 SMC. So number 4 down. Just to show how old I am, this is the Traxxas. Well, now I think they call it a Rustler 4x4, but this was before they built a 4x4 Rustler. So hodgepodged a couple of body mounts together, but built pretty tough. Spectrum receiver, Castle BEC. This is a rebranded Castle Creations Mamba Max Pro. Spectrum 12, I think this is the 56. Yep, 1256, a little bit tougher because I had run this with some like big not truggy wheels, but truck wheels, 2.2 and 2.8 stuff. Proline A-arms, Techno drive shafts, alloy shock caps. This is what they call the 10 shock. I have no idea if they're even available anymore. The SC401 version 2 3800 kV. Really actually a wonderful, fun truck. Done with number 5th on the list is a pretty much stock build M-Spec Mugen MBX6 Eco RX8 Gen 1 T8 Gen 1. That's a 2050 can. I got the another Castle Creations BEC because this ESC does not have a 7.4 output. So we're running 7.4 from the BEC to the Steel Gear 1268. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Team Associated, I think a B5M? B5M. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. Oh my goodness. It doesn't want to let go of the body. Censored Novak for the nostalgic 17.5 spec buggy class. Pretty much a stock build. Put a gear diff in instead of the ball diff, just because I like oils instead of clutches. My laps, another 60/40 Spectrum servo. Is about as straightforward as it gets. 2 for the price of 1. Got a ready to rock, just add your batteries. D413 from Hot Bodies, Ty Tessman, Torrance de Guzman engineered piece of mastery. I don't know. It's a beast. RSX ESC with another 1258 titanium gear. Speed Passions 13.5. My laps is stuck on the back. Probably should have put it up front, but maybe I would have won more races. And a friend of mine switched away from the D413 and went to something else because he didn't like the way it drove. So I bought his roller after he was done with it. So 2 of those guys. B5 spare parts, D413 spare parts, SRX and MBX. There's almost an entirely another buggy in here. And I think on the contrary, I don't think I have anything for the Serpent. Yeah, because it was the last one I bought. Whole bunch of springs and spur gears and links and gears and shock pistons, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive Traxxas parts, an absolute smorgasbord of leads and balancers. And this is, I think, probably the most valuable box. And this is another waterproof. That's another titanium gear, super fast. Another pretty fast guy. Another motor. A whole bunch of programmers, couple battery eliminator circuits. The charger isn't actually that charger, but it is the same thing. It's just the DC version. Comes with a DC power supply. A whole bunch of fans. Couple of receivers, couple of sensors, couple of fans, battery. Never installed, I don't even know, Flowtech? I think it's a Flowtech. A buddy of mine painted it up for me for my birthday or something, and I never used it. For the collection, got a Diamondback from FTW. I think it was a family company, and they hung it up. Cardboard box full of used bodies, all serviceable. The cardboard boxes are full of diff oils. A little red crate is full of more MBX6 parts. Some of those electronics are good, some are not. That's a Mamba Max Pro, that's a T8. In this little box, I think, is a smoked RSX. So if anybody knows how to fix those puppies, I think somebody just touched a negative to a positive.